Michael and the question of confidentiality. This is Michael. Michael is about to submit his thesis. Like all other students, he is faced with the question, should his project be publicly available or should it be confidential? Michael thinks, confidential, that sounds safest. He knows that many students choose that option, but he also knows that many only choose it in a panic right before submission, without realizing what they might be missing out on. When Michael submits his thesis, his choice is automatically transferred to Pure, which is Aalborg University's archive for student projects. And if Michael does not mark his thesis as confidential, it will be displayed on the student project portal. The portal is structured in a very specific way. Some projects are freely accessible to everyone and can also be found via Google. This applies to master theses, master projects, and professional bachelor projects. These types of assignments are therefore publicly available when they are not marked as confidential. Other projects are visible only to users at Aalborg University and therefore require a login to be read. This applies to bachelor projects and semester projects. These types of assignments are available only when they are not marked as confidential. Michael thinks, okay, so not everything is out there for the whole world to see. When submitting, you must mark as confidential any files you do not want to be accessible to others. This ensures that personal data, interview transcripts, contact information, and other sensitive material are not accidentally made public. The portal displays only the main project file. All appendices are automatically kept hidden in the portal, regardless of whether they are marked as confidential or not. Michael nods, that makes good sense. If Michael chooses not to make his project confidential, he gains several advantages. He receives a permanent link to his project, which he can use in his CV or job applications. It becomes concrete proof of his academic work. Michael thinks, that's actually pretty smart. For new and future students, it means they can find Michael's project and use it as inspiration. Michael smiles, so I can actually make a difference. And for the rest of society, it means that Michael's project becomes part of the knowledge produced at Aalborg University. It can be found and used by anyone, companies, organizations, professionals, and curious citizens who are looking for insight or inspiration. Michael is well aware that there are very clear situations where a project must be confidential. This applies, for example, if the project contains sensitive personal data or business-critical information. The same applies if the project includes material covered by a confidentiality agreement, or if the project is based on content that will later be developed into a publication or perhaps even a patent. And if Michael has used images, graphics, audio, or other material for which he does not hold the rights, then confidentiality is also the only correct solution. Michael thinks, what if I mark the confidentiality incorrectly, or if I change my mind after submitting? If he regrets his choice before the submission deadline, the solution is simple. Until the deadline, he can go into digital exam and change the confidentiality setting himself. If the submission deadline has already passed, the procedure is different. Then he must write to the VBN team as soon as possible, and they can change the confidentiality for him. Now Michael understands exactly what his choice means. He asks himself, is there anything in my project that needs to be confidential? Or could it actually be useful to share it? Michael makes a well-considered decision. And so can you.